This will make you sick. Apparently, they've been tracking and profiling kids through their school-issued Google accounts.
They've got the kids, guys. They've got the kids. You know that Google account you get when you're going through K to 12? Well, it turns out that it is not just for schoolwork. A company called GoGuardian is currently monitoring over half of all the kids through K to 12, and you won't fucking believe what they're doing. Not only are they using AI to watch every single thing they do when they're signed into that Google account, that even includes every message they type back and forth to ChatGPT or AI, but they're using that to create a risk profile on each student. What the fuck?
This
signing. Be really careful signing your kids up for school this year. I was just signing my son up for school, and I got a pop-up regarding an app that they are trying to utilize in school districts across the United States. The app is called Biometric Face Find. So what they are essentially asking is to take a mathematical calculation of your child's face and upload it to their database. This is why this is concerned. Explicitly states in their privacy policy that they are sharing this information with third parties, which it does not disclose. All know the controversy that was surrounding this company when all of those files were released. This app requires your permission. So if you have already opted in, I would highly suggest you call the school and tell them that it was a mistake and you want to opt out. As a reminder, biometrics are forever. It is a mathematical calculation of your face. That calculation remains the same forever. Additionally, by utilizing their services, it explicitly states in the privacy policy that they're also collecting all of this information. Have never had a problem uploading or organizing this information in the past. There is no reason that we need to give a business or company permission to collect our children's biometric data for their convenience. This timeline is so beyond infuriating to me. Not everything needs to be AI. Additionally, what these companies do when they collect your biometric data is they scan the internet. They are able to scan the internet for anything that matches that mathematical calculation of your face. Social media, blogs, posts, websites, anywhere on the internet, looking for that calculation of somebody's face. Ugh, I love you so much. Please stay safe. Drink your water. I'll talk to you later.
Say it ain't so. Since 1986 to 2025, and we wondering why we got so much so-called disease. And this don't seem suspicious to you. This information is public, but y'all trust the CDC. Vaccines equals sickness. They tell you that you need to get these things to prevent sickness, but these vaccines is causing the problems, family. Let's get healthy.
Do the parents know that you guys are doing this to the kids? Huh? Do their parents know that you're doing this to the kids? Do you have parent consensual forms to do this to the kids?
I don't know who you are.
Do you guys have parent consensual forms to do this to these kids? Do the parents know that you're doing it to these kids? Excuse me, ma'am. Do you know if the parents have consent to do this? Look what they're doing to these kids. Look at this. Look what they're doing to our kids. No consent. This is disgusting. This is disgusting.
What if I was to tell you that one of the companies in Washington that attorney set up is a medical coding research company? What if I told you Obamacare was set up for one reason and one reason only, and that's to traffic children? Obamacare. It's the only reason it was set up. What if I told you that they invested so much money, they built 3 supercomputers in the university in Austin, Texas, that a mother can go to her gynecologist, find out that she's pregnant, and the moment he puts in the code, the child traffickers are following that mother, their pregnancy. They know whether she's going to get an abortion, whether she has a live birth. They follow the kid through the first few years of school. They know if it's got blonde hair, blue eyes, or red hair, green eyes, or whatever. And what if they got blood type, DNA, all your medical records? So Obamacare coding system removed doctor-patient confidentiality from the United States and the world. Don't think it just happened here. It happened all over the world in every United Nations country when that was passed. We started it. So it's a 5-digit coding system with over 80,000 codes. We call it medical kidnapping in this country. If I have parents that have walked into Phoenix Children's Hospital, and they can be up there with talking to their doctor. Their doctor writes stuff down in his notes. He hands it to the medical coding expert in his office. She takes it, she puts it in the computer. CPS and the Superior Court of Arizona leases space in the basement of the hospital. A red flag pops up on the CPS agent's computer down there. She has every medical record, the home address, the parent's name, everything. She can cut, paste, put it on her documents, an order to remove, walk it next door to the judge, have him sign it, get in the elevator, be upstairs within 5 minutes taking the child.
On what ground?
Whatever they want to think up.
Medical.
Yeah.
I heard they lease space in every hospital.
They do. Every hospital.
Yeah, every hospital.
The courts and CPS, every major hospital in the United States, they lease space. But let me tell you something. I'll tell you what they've told me. They told me all the evidence that we've turned in the last 3 years, it could take the military as long as 10 years just to take care of it. There's not enough people to even take care of it.
What if there were?
Sweetheart, I'm going to tell you there is. And we have a lot of help right now. And we haven't had that help for that long. And I don't really want to talk too much about it, except one-on-one in private maybe. I'll show you some things. Okay? But we have a lot of help right now. I always knew there was good and evil. I always knew that when people rise into a position of power, a lot of times they get very corrupted and they start committing the 7 deadly sins, and then Satan takes over. But what I didn't know until maybe 5 or 10 years ago is that the whole world revolves around child and human trafficking. Think about what I told you about our birth certificates. We're being bought and sold legally to fund governments all over the world. This is why they can afford to be so bloated, to have agencies. They're only supposed to provide us with 19 essential governmental services and no more. They're providing us with 6,000 and forcing us at gunpoint to pay for it. But they're also using our trafficked selves, our trusts, to fund that. Here's one thing about good and evil, both. They both have to disclose ahead of time. That's the universal nature of law. They have to disclose it. And it's been disclosed for a long time. But we just never noticed. We don't pay attention. That's right.
We didn't know what
No.
to look for.
Plus, it's like a puzzle. Okay?
Yeah.
They throw away the box top,
Yeah.
and then they put one piece here and
Yeah.
one piece here and one piece. And you got to figure out, well, gather up all the pieces, figure out what is a piece, gather up the pieces, and then you got to put it together to see the picture. All right.
Epstein and Trump have been harvesting adrena.
You know, the chrome that I like to put on the bottom of my truck.
This is one of the ways that they're able to get their power.
And remember that the lesser takes from the better, Hebrews 7:7.
Epstein and all of these corrupt officials,
They have been robbing the children. This is why you were told, don't go to the Bermuda Triangle.
because all of our politicians and celebrities and singers and actors, they're all hanging out there.
With Jeffrey, Mr. Epstein, having a good time. And this is why America is basically Egypt.
America is Mitzrayim. Trump equals Pharaoh. Epstein equals Pharaoh or Pharaoh's black magicians. So once we wake up to the black magic ritual that's going on here, this is why they removed the Book of Jasher. This is why they removed Maccabee.
They don't want you to know how evil and corrupt this society has become.
Remember, Mom, Dad, your job is to guard the garden of your children.
Because we know what they're doing to the children. They're not exactly doing the same thing exactly to adults.
We know the number one energy supply in the world, except ye be like a child. You can't enter into the kingdom, and the lesser is blessed by the better.
This describes everything that they've been doing as far as taking advantage of the people.
But Jake, they trust in God. You mean guns, oil, and drugs? One of the ways that they're able to get away with what they get away with, they have forsaken the Most High. They've forgotten my set apart mountain, Black Rock, and they basically prepare a table for God or Gad, because we basically know that God, the A and the O, they're interchangeable. All you have to do is look up like where God comes from. It's a Germanic deity or title. So this is called black magic. Now let's go ahead and break it down a little bit further. They furnish the drink offering to Mani or money. Oh look, it's a foreign deity on my mammon, my money, the root word. Oh, this is also why we don't really say or use the term luck anymore, okay? Because you're blessed, you're not lucky. Do you understand what I'm saying? Anyways, this is why it's important to understand that they removed the original name for the Most High just about 7,000 times. Now, his name is his character, but it doesn't take away from the fact that it's not his name. So just because it looks good and we grew up with this in church, does that mean that we should keep these pagan names or deities? Now, probably not, but it definitely looks good. So we have to understand that people like Jelly Roll or Trump or probably Epstein has used G-O-D. I trust in God. You probably do trust in guns, oil, and drugs, because this is part of the black magic system that everybody is basically trapped in. Anyways, this is why they removed the Book of Jasher. It's why they removed the original name for the Most High, and this is also another reason why they removed his character from your family. They said, oh, you don't have to follow the law, just follow the G-O-V. And look at where we are right now in America. Am I right? So this is also why the Bible says, make teshuvah, return back to me, and the herbs will also heal the nations. Revelation 22:2, and this time leaves by fasting and prayer. Matthew 17:21. You should be fasting from the G-O-V, okay? You need to be fasting from bad foods as well. You should be fasting from anything that's bad for you and your family. This is how you're gonna save your family. That's why we made y'all the Health Bible at jacobslink.com, or hit the link in the bio. Epstein and Trump.
Island.
I've been to Thailand before.
Have you?
Beautiful.
Beautiful, beautiful.
What comes with the island?
There's a small villa there. You could practically build what you want.
So there's building things.
Yeah, there's
Do the islands come with the children, or the children?
This island does have a small school. There are children.
Okay, so I don't know if that was a
yeah.
What countries are near to abduct them from?
Cambodia, Thailand, Laos, Vietnam,
Philippines.
The Philippines.
Of course.
The Filipinos, you know, if they're not being a nurse, they're being your crew. Okay, so.
True.
Yeah. So.
What age ranges?
Below 10, I don't really. In Thailand.